Hey there guys, and welcome back to the Two Players Podcast, episode 20. Today there is a lot of news to talk about, along with the new episodes of The Walking Dead that happened between these 2 weeks. So 2 new episodes happened, and then we're going to finish the show off with games we've been playing recently. So the first piece of news was actually very interesting. Tim Miller, who directed Deadpool 1, was forced to leave, I guess, because of creative differences between him and, I believe... Who's the actor that plays Deadpool again, Damian?
Ryan Reynolds.
Yes, him. The creative differences, I believe, was between the cable casting and like the tone of the film. So, what do you think about this? Do you think it'll really change the movie as much as it maybe should?
It probably,
because this is the director.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's like a big deal. It probably will change the direction of the film. Hopefully, not too drastically to be like bad, like, because the first Deadpool was like, it was not, friendly to like anyone. It was very raunchy and stuff. So I hope they don't tone it down that much, because that's what made it funny. It was like super violent and inappropriate, and but
it's like the main reason why Deadpool 1 was so successful was because of the fact that it was a rated R superhero movie film, but the fact that now the director is now gone from the project as a whole just because of they couldn't exactly agree on a cable actor or the tone of the movie kind of sucks. So I hope that Ryan Reynolds does know what he's doing, and he could help the director sort of point the film into the direction that fans would like this movie to be in. So
yeah, hopefully, because I really want Deadpool 2 to be good, because now that the origin stuff with Deadpool is over with, they could do like the whole movie could just be like that bridge scene, like we don't need to cut to the flashbacks and stuff, so that would be fantastic.
So now, funny thing is that now the director, Tim Miller, is now moving on to the Sonic the Hedgehog movie.
Yeah, so...
so what do you think? What do you think about this? Because I think that this is pretty crazy.
I mean, it's weird, right? But...
yeah.
Maybe he could do justice to it, we still don't know... When was this movie announced? Like 2 years ago or something?
The Sonic movie by Sony? I don't even know how long it was announced.
I think it was announced at the same time that the Sly Cooper movie, I think, was like announced, sort of.
Or something like that,
yeah,
I don't know.
It was a while ago, but hopefully he could do justice to this movie, because, the other one that got released, that fan-made one on YouTube.
That fan film?
Was pretty bad. So
I mean, yeah, it was a fan film, but, it
was still bad. So
it was not the greatest.
I don't even know how would you
movie.
even go about doing a Sonic the Hedgehog movie.
Yeah, a Sonic movie. Would they even do like live action stuff? Would they just make it fully CGI, or
it's probably gonna be CGI.
Would they? Yeah, it'll most likely be full CGI, or like they'll do like a mix, like what they did with like Ninja Turtles or something like that. But if they do that, they're gonna have to do something to make Sonic and his friends and the enemies look natural within the real world.
Yeah.
So
hopefully he does.
I'm very like skeptical about this, but it is very weird that you go from working on Deadpool, a very violent, rated R film, to a Sonic the Hedgehog movie, which will probably not be higher rated than like PG-13. Like that's probably the highest rating that it'll get.
Yeah, I don't want. Yeah, whatever, man. it's just weird. Like it's really starting to worry me about Deadpool 2, because there seems to be a lot of trouble right now about this movie. Like all the news I hear about it, it's like things are not going too well. So hopefully they could pull it together, or else it's done so. All right, so Donald Glover is going to play young Lando in the upcoming Han Solo Star Wars movie, and I believe this might come out after Episode 8, maybe. Because right now, this year we're getting Rogue One, right? And I think next year, next year we're getting Episode 8, and I think the year after that we're getting this movie, I think.
At the bottom of it says it has a release date of 2018.
Yeah, okay, so
yeah.
All right, that confirms
I mean,
it.
like, I'm not like the hugest Star Wars nut, but I do love Donald Glover in terms of like him as like a person.
He's a cool guy.
He can be a comedian, he can be a rapper, he can be an actor. Like he's literally the definition of multi-talented. So
yeah, I just hope Rogue One does well, because we still don't know how these spin-off Star Wars movies are gonna do. So hopefully, Rogue One is like really good, and because I'm gonna see it, obviously. But hopefully that does well, and then this movie could probably follow suit and stuff like that. Because obviously, because Episode 7 was more or less a remake of Episode.
Yeah, a lot of people like to use this term. It's sort of like a soft reboot, where it's like they bring in new characters, but there's like the old characters in there. It's sort of like what they did with like Gears 4.
Yeah.
But I mean, I still liked Episode 7. As
Oh,
like
no,
a
I
person
did
that
too.
really doesn't like Star Wars.
In the end, it was just them destroying the Death Star again. So, but it's like, it was still good. Like I loved it a lot. But hopefully the Rogue One brings some new stuff to the table, and also that Episode 8 in this one, because it's gonna be a new Star Wars every year. People are gonna get sick of it, like the Marvel movies, but.
Oh no, but like Marvel movies, it's like multiple times a year. So.
Yeah, I know. So.
But at least with Marvel movies, it's like a different character and stuff.
That is true, but I know a lot of people are getting sick of superhero movies at this point.
Yeah, it's sort of getting oversaturated, but we can move on from there.
Okay.
The next topic is Overwatch Season 3 rank changes. Personally, I only played Season 1, did not even touch Season 2 because I had no real interest in jumping back into it. But
yeah, they basically just say something like the ELO was kind of messed up and stuff. Like, so a lot more players are being placed into Gold and Platinum, even though they really didn't belong in Gold and Platinum. So to try to fix that, so it could be more balanced. Like a lot more people going to Bronze and Silver, like they should be, and not be like.
Or
boosted.
Maybe everyone's just good at Overwatch.
Yeah. Okay. I think they said they messed up some calculations or something. So for Season 3, they're gonna fix that, and people are gonna be like, "Oh, I was in Plat last season. Now I'm in Silver. Why? It's because he sucked and he didn't really do anything." So yeah, that's probably what's gonna happen there.
Oh my god! But I mean, yeah, it's definitely a good move by Blizzard to go and do that.
Yeah, because I know people are getting pissed off at the whole rank. Like
it's like, oh my god, I'm playing with these guys that are so bad.
Also, like it's also like in every like rank game. Like when you win, you don't gain as much, and when you lose like fucking like everything. So it's like
oh yeah,
you lose so many points, and then
yeah,
just, like,
that's why after my like placement matches in Overwatch, I freaking stopped there because I'm like, if I win like 5 games and then I lose one and then I lose everything, I'm probably just gonna throw my keyboard or something.
Yeah, and also playing support, you just don't get as many points as like an offense hero, or even if you play as a tank hero, you don't get as many points as an offense hero because it's just how they calculate it. So I think they're gonna fix that too.
It's dumb.
It's a lot of weird crap.
Yeah, but hopefully they just keep improving on the competitive system.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk about that later. Because of the other thing. Alright. Alright, Nintendo Switch info coming January 12th, 2017. So, they weren't lying about not giving us more information until 2017. So
I like how at first it was like, no, this can't be true. And then they just tweeted about it. It's like, yeah, we're going to make a live stream presentation on January 12th. So
they'll probably announce the launch titles, right?
They're going to announce a lot of stuff in terms of the console. So they're probably going to announce how much storage, the price, launch games, and all this other stuff. So, and of course the release date. So I just want this date to come sooner, just because like the fact that now we saw the console, now we know what it is. I kind of just like want it to get everything on the table, so we will have enough time to like make the decision whether or not they want to get it.
Yeah, I mean we already know it's coming March because that's what they said, right? March.
Yeah.
So we just need the exact date, and then we're good. And if
like,
Breath of the Wild's coming out for
the fact that they're showing like the most crucial information, specs, price, launch titles, all that other stuff, like probably 2 months before the console even launches, is kind of like,
yeah, it's pretty crazy. They really want it.
That's honestly like really ballsy. Like they know that this thing will sell, basically.
Yeah, I mean if it doesn't, then I guess
like if it doesn't, like they're screwed.
And they're probably out of the console market and probably just make portable systems forever. So don't mess it up, Nintendo.
I mean, I don't think that they will personally, just because of like the fact that this is so ambitious and like it actually does look pretty good.
Yeah, no, the Switch looks fine. Like we already talked about it, last podcast, but I think that it does look like a solid system. If you don't want to use it portable, you can just dock it and play on your TV. But if you want to play it on the go, you can just take it with you.
Yeah,
it's not a big gimmick.
Evolve, which was the only multiplayer video game, is no longer being supported by the developers. Have you had any experience with Evolve whatsoever?
I played a little bit of it, but not that much. It's it went free to play, right? Like I think a few months ago.
Yeah, it went free to play at a certain point because they realized no one was playing it.
Yeah, the weird thing is it went free to play a few months ago, and then it became pretty popular, and then it just sort of died. I guess it was very like it was too much damage done, and then the free to play just wasn't enough, so they just had to end it. So I mean, it's kind of sad because Evolve had a good like idea, but it was ruined by DLC and stuff. So,
so like, here's the thing: when I played it, when like the beta first came out, I already saw the issues with the game. It's like playing as the 4 like human characters was like so boring. Playing as a monster was like too much fun, and like there was no balance between like on how much fun you would have playing as the humans and then playing as the big monster. And then I think that those problems were still prevalent even when it went to free to play, and like the fact that so much content was blocked by DLC definitely like put the nail on the coffin.
And it was like day one DLC. It's just
day one DLC, like that ever works out for you, especially if you're a new IP that's this ambitious. It's a 5-player multiplayer game where one guy's a monster, then 4 other people have to capture him. Like it's super duper hard to balance a game like that, and on top of that, you're blocking content behind a paywall. Kind of just like makes no sense.
A lot of people had like just really hated this game just because of that reason. So I mean, hopefully, it had a good idea. So hopefully, these developers make something like that doesn't suck, like not suck. It just doesn't scum you out.
Hopefully, they take this project as like a lesson and be like, all right, next time we're gonna go to a different publisher that doesn't make us do like day one DLC, or even if it was their own choice.
Did Ubisoft publish this?
I think.
Or EA?
No, 2K.
2K
games. So. Just hopefully next time Turtle Rock, whatever project you guys decide to work on, whether it's ambitious or not, just don't do day one DLC, especially if your title is ambitious, because you're just not going to make any money from that, and like it's not even going to look good on you either. So.
Alright, so release dates for The Incredibles 2 is 2018, and Toy Story 4 is going to be 2019. So what do you think about this?
First up, Toy Story 4. Why Toy Story 4? Why do we need it? Why do we need another one?
That's just like why it ended fine, right?
It ended like pretty good.
Yeah, we don't.
And then like after that, they made like these short films and stuff like that, which I didn't watch, but I heard that they were pretty good. But
but still, it's like, come on, Pixar, don't do it.
I don't know. I feel like after like. They tried with Cars, like the first Cars was like pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, like I liked it.
Cars 1 was fun.
And then after that, they sort of like milked it too quickly. They made Cars 2, which I don't think it was scored well, and then Planes on top of that.
Planes was really bad.
So, I really don't know why they're making a 4th movie. I hope that it's good. Maybe they'll like make a twist out of it. Maybe it's like. The kid that Andy tossed him to also became older or something like that.
Oh, it's like again, like okay.
Yeah, again, it's all over, but
not like this.
Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do with this 4th movie, but Incredibles 2, I don't mind.
Yeah, Incredibles 2 is like I think Incredibles is like my favorite Pixar movie.
It was actually like really good. I really did like it.
Yeah,
and the fact that they are finally making a sequel to it, I want to see what direction they're going to take it with, whether it be like a couple years down the road, or if it was like right after the events of the first movie, whatever it may be. I just want to go and see a trailer for this movie. Like Toy Story 4, I really like don't care. It's probably going to be good. The fact that they delayed it, like I believe at first it was supposed to release much sooner, but I think that they delayed it. So Toy Story 4 is probably going to be good, but I hope that The Incredibles 2 is like really good.
Yeah, Incredibles 2 I just need to be good, because I wanted a sequel to this movie since like I first saw it, so it's like, come on, man. I would also like to see more original stuff from Pixar, because Inside Out was really good. So like I would like Toy Story 4. It's just like they're just doing it so they can like sell more things.
Yeah, let's go and put Woody and Buzz back on toy shows so we can make more money.
Yeah, it's like, come on, you could come up with something more original than that. But whatever.
Alright, so next topic is the fact that the final evolutions of the Pokemon Sun and Moon starters have been revealed. And at first, these were actually leaked by the official Pokemon Twitter.
Yeah.
With like the trading card decks, right, or something like that.
Yeah. There were also leaks like a few months ago. There was some concept on 4chan. On 4chan there was like concept art of them, and a lot of people were calling it fake, but like, they were real. So.
Oh no.
So I have no idea how to pronounce any of their names besides like
Decidio.
yeah,
something like
it's
that.
I think it's a
What the
pun.
hell?
All right, so that's a Rolet's evolution. It's a grass ghost type, which is really cool. And like I'm probably gonna get this Pokemon now just because it looks awesome and I want it. And the ghost type, like that typing is pretty bad. Like it's weak to a lot of stuff, but it's still like that's a cool type. Grass ghost. The ghost is a cool type.
Incineroar?
Yeah, Incineroar or whatever. It's a fire dark.
Big cat.
Yeah, it's a fire dark type. It's not fighting, so that's good. We don't need like a fourth one in a row. I mean, I was going to get Litten, but then I really hate this final evolution. It's just like,
oh my
looks
god.
like a furry's wet dream or something. And then we have Priminia.
I think so, something like that. All right. Anyways, but
it's Water Fairy. It's good type.
Water Fairy, and I think that it's still supposed to be like a male, something like that. I'm not sure, but
I think it looks like a girl.
Yeah, it definitely like the after the first form, the second and third evolution definitely look feminine.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if like it's supposed to be like feminine like all together or like it's supposed to be like either boy or girl. You know, like different Pokemon. You know, have like both genders as well.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
these definitely are much more feminine, I would say.
Oh yeah, definitely. Probably objectively the best one is the water one because Water Fairy is such a good type. But and if I ever do a second playthrough of this game, I probably will pick the water type. But I'm probably gonna pick the grass type first because I always pick the grass type. But yeah, they also have all signature moves, so that's cool too. So yeah, the cool final evolutions. You know, the fire type isn't fighting, which is good because I don't need another one of those. And yeah,
I mean, like personally, like I probably should be more excited for Pokemon Sun and Moon, but I'm just not.
I'm like really excited about it.
I've not played a Pokemon game in so long. Like
I mean,
the last one that I finished, the last one I finished was X and Y. So
and X and Y was fucking trash. I'm sorry, I hate it. I hate X and Y. I'm sorry.
I mean, like. You're not wrong, you know, it is your opinion, so, but because X and Y could have been a lot better. They fixed some of that stuff within Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire.
Yeah.
Which I did not play.
Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire was mostly due to my nostalgia for it, so like it kind of like, oh, I love this game, but X and Y, I feel like they like really just reused a lot of stuff and I hated it. And I guess it's okay to play it safe if you're, you know, it was the first game on 3DS.
Yeah, you know, it's the first sort of 3D Pokemon game.
Yeah, but I think that was probably the most safe Pokemon game they ever did. It was basically just like Gen 1. Like, look all the Gen 1 stuff. Look all the nostalgia. And it's like, oh, wow. But this game is taking so much more risk, and I enjoy it for that. It looks so good. I want it. That's about it for that until it comes out. All right, so Wii U ceases production this week. I think actually,
which I believe.
Yeah.
I believe this was like a rumor. Right?
Yeah, I think like Nintendo said they weren't, but they're really close to. Let's not kid ourselves.
Like, to be honest, they're probably gonna like do it like a month down from now or something like that. I'm still gonna keep it in this I guess articles or whatever, but. Yeah, like supposedly it was supposed to stop production by this week, which at first I was like, that's kind of crazy, but I would not be surprised if Nintendo were to do that.
They might go until after Christmas, probably.
Yeah, they might keep doing it until like after Christmas or like maybe up until the end of this month or something like that.
Yeah. Because
I don't think a lot of people are going to be buying Wii U's anyways.
Oh yeah, definitely not, because it's still like $300, right? It never had a price drop, right? The Wii U.
Yeah. Yeah,
so that's dumb. I don't know what Nintendo was thinking. They messed up a lot with the Wii U.
Yeah, I don't know what they were necessarily thinking when they were like trying to market this console, because a lot of people just thought that it was just the tablet, you know. So.
The Wii. Yeah.
Yeah, the Wii U, people just thought that it was the tablet, you know, it was like a portable console and all this other stuff, but in reality it's not. So, this one is definitely a lot easier to market, the Switch. So.
Oh yeah, it looks way different. You know, it's like people probably know what it is. It's not connected with the Wii title at all, so it's a totally different thing. So I do think the Switch is gonna sell a lot more.
Yeah, but Wii U ceasing production. It's probably not gonna happen this week, but it'll probably happen very, very soon. Probably before the year even ends. So.
All right. So apparently, Animal Crossing had a direct. I didn't even know about this. So it was supposed. It added like amiibo stuff to it, right?
Pretty much. Think of it like when Capcom re-released Street Fighter as like Street Fighter 2, then like Super Street Fighter 2. This is pretty much it. Like like Super Animal Crossing, whatever. but they're pretty much updating the game for free to anyone that owns Animal Crossing New Leaf. But I think on top of that, they are re-releasing the game and titling it Animal Crossing Welcome Amiibo or something like that. And it pretty much has the update inside. And if you want to go and play this free update, you can actually sell your town, and then you'll get like a bunch of bells for it.
Yeah.
So that is what enticed a lot of people to go forward and maybe try this new update out.
I might do that because
I might do that like over the summer.
Yeah, you could keep all the items you have on your catalog, so you're not gonna lose like your furniture and stuff. You're just gonna sell your town, and you can get like a bunch of bells like that. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. I might do that.
And then like they made some UI stuff like much more user friendly. So like when you would like move furniture within your house, I believe they ported the Animal Crossing Happy Home like
they did
mechanics onto the game. I think something like that. Like very similar. Like you could just like move furniture with the touchscreen. So that was very, very nice. And then they added like a bunch of like amiibo support, new ways to go and get new villagers and all this other stuff.
What did the amiibos do exactly? Like
the amiibos, alright, so they have new cards, and then when you tap the amiibo on there, that villager will come to your town, and then you can convince, and then you'll like get to know the town member, and then you could convince them to join your town and all this other stuff. So like
so you could choose what villagers you want?
Yeah, you could pretty much choose what villagers you want, which is sort of like messed up. Yeah, pay to win and sort of messed up because like they showed a whole town just full of cats, and I'm just like, oh no.
Yeah, man, you gotta have a bunch of cats.
There's no variety.
Yo, just don't want to be a cat person.
I mean, like if that's your thing, you can go right for it. Like kick all of the other people out of your house and just bring in these new cat ones. But yeah, pretty much this is a big update for Animal Crossing. Like if you want to know more about this, like I pretty much like didn't explain it as well as I probably could have. Just watch the direct. It's only like 16 minutes long. So yeah, if you want to know about everything, I like briefly touched on some of the things that really interested me. So there's that. Next topic is the fact that the leaked Nintendo Switch launch titles, pretty much 3 of the major Wii U games are having their own like director's cut. Mario Kart 8, Super Smash Bros., and Splatoon. So do you think that this is very possible, and do you think that it will happen?
I actually think it might be not, because I think someone said that this isn't true. I have no idea. Alright, so, but basically it is incredibly likely though, because what do you think Nintendo would do? They will release Breath of the Wild, right? Because like they have to at this point.
Like they can't really. I don't think they should release the new Mario game because it like from what they showed us it did not look finished.
No. Like the Mario game might be a launch window game or like
it'll probably be out within like the next 6 months after the console launches.
Yeah, but I could see these re-releases being announced with updated stuff. Like Splatoon isn't gonna be Splatoon 2. It's probably gonna be like Splatoon with more stuff on it. It's probably gonna be more Splatfest and stuff like that. A new Mario Kart. Gonna add
like a subtitle at the end or something like that.
Yeah, it might not be. It could basically be a new Mario Kart because they're all the same. Haha. No, but
oh my god.
it could be a new Mario Kart because they show like double items and like King Boo's in it. So that's like a lot more game mechanics.
What about that new Smash Brothers?
And Smash. They probably went up to Sakurai. It's like, yo, you can either re-release Smash 4 and release like 5 more characters, or you can make a new Smash game. And he's like, okay, I'll release new characters. Like that's they probably have him like by the balls at that point. It's like, okay, I could just re-release Smash 4, so I don't have to make another one. Ooh, safe.
It's like, hey, do you want to eat? All right.
Yeah.
Like we will pay you money just to re-release this game. And he's like, oh, I gotta put like barely any effort. Why not?
Yeah. So it's likely, but a lot of people are saying this isn't true. But I don't know. It could be true. Maybe not as launch. Maybe not as launch games, but it could be. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, like launch windows or something like that.
Yeah. So.
I definitely do hope that the Splatoon one's true because I do not own Splatoon yet.
Yeah, Splatoon's great. I like Splatoon a lot.
because I knew that Nintendo was gonna do something like this, because they announced the NX, and I was like, they're probably gonna re-release Splatoon on
because Splatoon was like the last game.
Yeah, like Splatoon's doing like so well, like financially and like review wise and all this other stuff. So there's no way that they just wouldn't either port the game over or like make a sequel on it or something like that. So I was just waiting, and if they do release it on the Switch, I would definitely buy it. But you know what? This is just a rumor, so we will move on.
All right, so Overwatch League announced. So this is weird. It's like city-based teams.
Yeah, it's very much. All right, so like the three main things that they wanted to do for Overwatch League, they wanted consistency, stability, and accessibility.
Yeah.
So the consistency with the same like teams, sort of, it's like the same states and all this other stuff. Stability, there won't be a relegation system, so every single team pretty much has a chance to stay in, even if they're last, I think, or something like that.
Yeah.
So, and then accessibility, since it's going to be in every single state or something like that.
Yeah, you could just do it. Like, you could just go.
Yeah.
So this is, what do you think about this? Like, this is very ambitious.
Yeah, it's extremely different. Like, from what I've been watching in terms of like League of Legends, like there's 10 teams, they are all playing within one state, and the last place team pretty much has a chance to get kicked out. Or should I say the bottom 3 teams pretty much have a chance to go and get kicked out. But with Overwatch League, it looks like no matter how bad your team is, you could still, play next season or whatever.
Blizzard said they wanted it to be a viable career path or something like that. Because in Dota, after like a team wins the giant prize pool at the end, most teams just disband and that's it. Like you don't.
Or like if they don't even make it that far.
It's either you don't make it that far, and if you win, you probably just disband and just take the money. Because Dota has a large prize pool, you could just be set for life if you wanted to. But League is a little different since the prize pool is a lot smaller. But for this is just weird. They want this to be like a job basically that you play.
Blizzard pretty much said, if you're good at Overwatch, we have a job for you.
Yeah, it's basically like, yo, are you good at this video game? Then you can get paid. That's basically what they say. It sounds too good to be true, and it probably is. It's probably some other stuff. But if anyone could do it, it's probably Blizzard, because they have so much money and it's such a big company.
Yeah, and they probably thought this out for a while now.
Well, yeah, because they have experience with esports, with StarCraft and stuff, so it wouldn't surprise me if they've been thinking about this for a while. But I do. It's very ambitious. It's very different from like the LCS and stuff like that. So I guess we have to see what happens with this.
Yeah, honestly, I have nothing else to say because I just want to see when it does happen and what will happen when it does finally come out and everything.
If this actually works, it could really just change esports forever because this is like very different. This is like super different.
Like if this works out, people are going to be complaining to Riot like, hey, why don't you do this? The same thing that Blizzard's doing. So I'm pretty sure Riot's like, I hope that this doesn't work because if it does, we're gonna have to change stuff up next year again. So
Blizzard's really taking the extra step there. That's like very ambitious.
Next topic is the fact that Dragon Ball Super is now officially going to be in English dub. So I believe now that they are working on it. Like finally, they will now work on the English stuff for Dragon Ball Super.
That's good. I'll watch it now.
I mean, like, some people said that it would take a couple more years, but the fact that they're doing it so soon and like they're not even like that many episodes in. I think they're in like 60-something episodes.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, this is pretty early. I would say, a lot of people speculated that it would happen maybe like next year or the year after, but the fact that they are starting right now is very interesting, and they will give us details on like broadcasting and all this other stuff later. But tomorrow, or should I say today, the day that you are listening to this, you can now simulcast it on Funimation's like sort of like Crunchyroll subscription thing. So it's not dubbed, but you know what? It's pretty much Dragon Ball Super. Like if you want to watch it on Funimation's streaming service, you can. But there's like so many other outlets at this point. Like so many anime streaming services have got their hands on Dragon Ball Super because Toei Animation pretty much opened the floodgates and was like, hey, you get Dragon Ball Super, you get Dragon Ball Super. So
I feel like, like with Dragon Ball Super, I feel like I have to watch it dubbed just because
Oh yeah, because just like we've watched it, dubbed for all these years, and just like I mean, like when I watched it, just hearing the Japanese voice actors, like I really didn't mind, but if I could hear, Sean, the voice of Goku, say these lines, and Chris Sabat, the voice of Vegeta, say these lines as well, that would just be awesome. But it'll take a while for Dragon Ball Super to finally hit like new stuff, because the first, I would say, like 20 episodes or so is just Dragon Ball Z Battle of the Gods and then Dragon Ball Z Resurrection F.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a while until we hit the new stuff, but I will definitely watch those episodes again, honestly, just because it does flesh out more details that the movie did not go into. And I did watch some of those episodes at first. I got up to the part where Goku turns Super Saiyan God, and then after that I was like, wait, this is just the movie all over again. so then I like skipped all of those episodes, and then I just went right to the new stuff.
Wait, are the movies dubbed?
The movies got dubbed a while ago.
Oh, okay.
So
I need to watch those.
I do have them if you want to watch them.
Okay.
But yeah, the fact that they are now finally starting on the English dub now is very exciting. So I cannot wait to go and see these dubbed. And I have not watched Dragon Ball Super in a couple weeks, so maybe I'll just stop here and just wait for them to release it in the English dub form. So.
All right, 40 plus games enhanced for PS4 Pro launch. So the PS4 Pro is something.
Alright, so yeah, the PS4 Pro is pretty much trying to jump the gun on what Microsoft is doing with the Project
Scorpio.
What's it called?
Scorpio.
Yeah, Project Scorpio.
Yeah.
And it's pretty much gonna be 4K gaming, and there are plus 40 games that are ready to play on the PlayStation 4 Pro. So some of the notable titles on here, you have
Ratchet and Clank, boys.
Yeah, Ratchet and Clank, Infamous Second Son, Dishonored 2, Firewatch, Knack,
Yeah, Skyrim.
Last of Us Remastered,
Ooh.
Uncharted 4. So a bunch of just like first party titles are ready to play in 4K on the PS4, so that's very exciting. Obviously these are not all first party titles, because there's Smite, there's Titanfall 2, and a slew of other titles on here that I'm not going to list, but a lot of games are pretty much ready to play on the PlayStation 4 Pro, which is very exciting, because that pretty much shows that Sony is not just trying to shoehorn this new console, and they're actually trying to implement this as like their new front runner for the PlayStation 4 lineup of consoles.
Yeah, because it's probably gonna be a while until we see like a PS5 or something.
Yeah, like a much powerful console.
Yeah, so right now we're probably just gonna stick with the Pro and Scorpio, and Switch is probably gonna be the next generation, maybe.
Yeah.
Even though it's not, it's more like an extension of this generation. It's a weird generation.
Yeah, like this generation is kind of weird, because like everyone sort of jumped the gun, and now they're sort of like trying to backtrack, and they try to jump the gun again. So I guess we shall see how nice these PlayStation 4 Pro games look once people do like comparisons on YouTube and stuff. So
yeah,
very excited to go and see that. So that was pretty much all of the news for this week. Before we get into games we've been playing recently and stuff we've been doing between these 2 weeks, let's talk about The Walking Dead, because it finally came back. The season premiere, and then the second episode happened, and then tomorrow is going to be the third episode, which involves Daryl, and I cannot wait to go and see what happens with him while he's at Negan's place.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the first episode. So what was your reaction? Well, all right, first up, spoilers, obviously. If you are new to this podcast, there's going to be spoilers for the Walking Dead talk. You can just get to games we've been playing recently, and then we'll just go from there. But all right, so what was your reaction when they killed off Abraham and Glenn?
Alright, so Abraham caught me by surprise, because I'm like, oh, I guess they're just going to kill Abraham? And I'm like, that's kind of lame.
Mm-hmm.
I like Abraham and all, but I'm like, alright, this is where Glenn's supposed to die, because I know that already, because I've seen the comic.
Yeah, like so many people spoiled it for a lot of Walking Dead fans. Like, yo man, Glenn's supposed to die here and stuff.
Yeah, I knew Glenn was supposed to die there, but and then they did kill him. I'm like, oh shit, they killed. This is 2 for 1. I'm like,
right, so like the way that Abraham was originally supposed to go was the way that one girl went with the arrow through her eye.
Yeah.
But like, I believe Robert Kirkman did not like the way that he took him out within the comics. So I guess he tried to fix that within the show and have Negan take him out.
Yeah, I
which
think
sort
that's
of,
a better death for him.
Yeah, that sort of made sense because he was literally the only member of the group that was standing up tall, straight, not really panicking and all this other stuff. So it sort of made sense that he chose him to be killed and not Glenn at first.
Yeah.
So.
And then Daryl like punched Negan.
Oh yeah, Daryl got mad, and then he was like, "Yo, you guys gotta pay," and then he just smacked Glenn, and then I was like, "Oh my god!" Like honestly, when I watch The Walking Dead, I do not have like these over the top reactions that a lot of people do. Like I don't cry, I don't really like say, "Oh my god" out loud. I'm just like in my head, I'm like, "Oh god, no."
Yeah,
so,
I mean, I'm the same way. Yeah.
So when he hit Glenn on top of the head, and then like you saw his eye pop out, that's sort of like, I mean, like, all right. So one of the news topics that I was gonna put in here was the fact that a lot of people found the premiere to be very violent. So I'm gonna get back to that later. But I personally did not think that that like little scene with like his eye popping out wasn't that bad. I've seen worse.
Really. I've seen worse too, but like. I'm surprised they actually went the whole way with it because in the comic.
Oh yeah, like showing everything in terms of like the deaths for those two characters.
I didn't really expect them to go that far into it because like I wouldn't mind. I wanted them to go this far, but I really didn't expect them to go. Like I didn't expect them to show it as gruesomely as they did. Like it's like hand twitching on the ground. Like oh Jesus Christ, they really destroyed him, and there's no dumpster for him to hide on this time.
Yeah. Oh my god.
But I'm actually really glad they went with the more violent.
Yeah,
route.
The fact that they showed everything.
Yeah, because it makes it more powerful too. Like this.
Yeah, it also just like. It shows the true nature of what The Walking Dead was, Yeah,
and Negan because, like,
we've gone through so many seasons of The Walking Dead at this point, and AMC has censored a lot of the stuff that was originally supposed to happen in the comics. Like for example, the governor, he was supposed to be a lot more violent and a lot more, I guess, cruel to the group.
Yeah,
but they just did not show that side of him. And
Judith was supposed to like die too. She was supposed to get like crushed and stuff. It was like violent. I'm like, oh,
yeah, she was supposed to die a long time ago.
Yeah, back in the prison. Yeah, so yeah, they did like sort of baby it a little bit in the TV because it's cable. You can't like show. It's not HBO where you can just show like Game of Thrones level of violence. Yeah. But this was still pretty gruesome for cable.
Yeah, this episode they definitely went all out, which I guess answers the question that we didn't find the premiere as violent as a lot of other people did.
Yeah.
Really? So, I mean, like, if you're gonna like complain about the violence, like, why are you watching The Walking Dead anyways? It's called The Walking Dead for a reason. People are going to die. You saw like people just like have like their guts ripped out of them before, but you know what? Someone's head getting crushed in was too violent for you. So, I don't know. It's just some people just could not stomach that sort of violence that I guess me and you are sort of used to it at this point.
Yeah, because you just see people's guts spilling all the time.
But other than the two deaths, the fact that the whole episode was in the perspective of Rick, and we saw what Rick went through when Negan took him out and pretty much told him to get his axe, and when he came back, then he like showed him in front of the rest of his crew, like, hey, chop Carl's arm off, and then you saw that Rick could not do it.
Yeah,
and
it actually got me there. Oh my god, they're actually gonna chop off his arm, like gonna be Luke Skywalker.
Yeah, a lot of people thought that. Wait, is he actually gonna like chop his arm off? And then when he didn't do it, I was like, oh okay.
I was up to the point like, yo, do it.
but yeah, like it
was good.
That whole like episode was just great.
Yeah, they also like broke down Rick. Like he was just like a mess, just crying.
You now see that the way that he looks at him,
Yeah.
So, yeah, just like the whole episode was really, really good, and I just want to go and see more episodes featuring Rick and his crew trying to deal with Negan. Not like try to kill him, but like try to like I guess manage him, because I'm pretty sure if they try to do anything at this point, they're probably gonna get screwed over.
Well, I think the way the story's gonna go is, Rick has his little town. They go to the other town, the Kingdom, which is the next episode that we're talking about. And then the other town, right? The whatever the other one's called. They're probably just going to team up together and then take down Negan.
Yeah, but like they can't do that just yet. They need to go and get Daryl out of there.
Yeah.
First step.
Yeah.
But the next episode was a lot more tame.
Yeah.
It introduced the Kingdom. It showed us where Morgan and Carol were, and pretty much gave us an insight on how the Kingdom was operating under Negan's rule, sort of.
Yeah.
So, what'd you think of the episode? I thought that it was a nice breakup, from last week's episode that was, just like all blood and, emotions.
Yeah,
to this one that was just much more calming.
I actually liked it a lot because, for one, I actually like Ezekiel, the dude with the tiger.
He's a pretty good character.
I love the way they actually made him, like, The Walking Dead loves their philosophy, like, oh, blah, 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 and they speak, like, big words, but it's like, why? Like, no one, that's not how normal people speak. He spoke, like, super real. He's like, I was just a zookeeper, dude. These people needed a leader, so I kind of just acted like one, and then that's why I'm here. Like, the way he talked to Carol felt like a real conversation.
That whole scene with Carol and him just felt, like, very real.
Yeah, it's just a dude talking to her. It's not like oh, zombies and it's like, it's like he actually talked like a normal person. Like, I'm a bullshitter, it's like, yeah, I lie to these people just to make them feel better about themselves, basically. Like, I don't know anything about ruling people. He's just doing it. Like, it just felt really real. It was good. The writings just got better.
Also, what are your thoughts on the dynamic between Morgan and Carol? Because I think it's actually developing.
I like it a lot now too. Because it used to be very opposite characters. Morgan would never kill anyone, and Carol would kill everyone. Now
I think Morgan has changed his mind on that philosophy.
Like his whole ideal was starting to backfire because of not killing people. Other people are gonna die because he's not killing people. So you can't avoid not killing people, and I think he realized that. He's like, okay, that's it. You have to. There's a point where you have to kill people to save the people that you actually love, and I think Carol's getting to the point where she doesn't want to kill any more people because, like.
Oh yeah, like the first scene when she was seeing the walkers as like human people. I'm like, oh my god, is she going crazy or something right now?
I think the guilt is finally getting to her that she just can't keep killing people all the time. So yeah, I think they're both getting to the point where they're both two extremes. Now they're getting more to the middle. So that's a really cool dynamic, and I like that a lot.
Okay. So what do you think tomorrow's episode is going to be about? Pretty much with Daryl and Negan. Like, do you think that Negan will actually get to Daryl in terms of, like, breaking him down?
I don't think so. I think he might just, like, put him to work or something. Like, he might, like, all right, go, I don't know, kill these people because they didn't give us food or something. I don't know. But I mostly think it might just be them showing the like his camp around, like Negan's camp.
Yeah.
Because during the end of the last episode is like this girl was like, oh, don't like whatever, like trust people or whatever.
Oh yeah, there's always more.
Yeah, there's always more or whatever. Yeah. So I think it's just going to be looking to the people in Negan's camp and see what they're like. Because the only people we've really seen from Negan's camp are the people who collect the food and stuff from the other camps. We haven't really seen the people inside it. So I think that's what it's mostly going to be about. But yeah, I think that's what it's going to be.
But yeah, like Daryl, as a character, he was not in the comics, he is a whole new character that AMC created, and he has become a fan favorite. So I don't know what his fate lies within this season of The Walking Dead. I hope he doesn't die, but he
probably won't. He might be like the last few.
Yeah, I think some people theorize that he might be like the last one standing or something like that.
I still think Rick, because Rick is the main character in the end, but he might be like one of the last few. Probably like Sasha's next because she's like black. It's over. But Michonne is too important, so she's the last black person, and they kill. Oh no! You have the priest dude. You have Gabriel.
Oh my god!
You could die first. I'm not trying to be racist. This show kills every black person.
I mean, yeah, Tyrese was a good character.
Yeah, I like Tyrese a lot, and it killed him. I'm like, thanks.
Got bit and then rip.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, well, we'll move on to games we've been playing recently, but first, let's talk about our experience at Madison Square Garden when we watched the League of Legends finals, or semifinals, I should say. So, I did a vlog. I didn't really detail on, like, our thoughts on, like, the whole trip as a whole. I didn't really film that much day 2. So, what did you think about, like, the whole experience?
It was...
just going to MSG.
It was really exciting. Like I liked it. I stopped watching League for a while, but just the atmosphere of it, everyone getting all hype. It was like, I was feeling it. And then the first game we saw was like what? It was Rocks versus
SKT versus Rocks.
And that was a really good game. We got up to game 5, and it was really really good. I was getting all hyped, and I was like seeing the new champions because I haven't played in a while. And it was really exciting to see all of that. The only thing I hate about it was like everything is overpriced in Madison Square Garden.
Oh my god, yeah. I mean, like they gotta make money somehow.
Yeah, but besides that, it's like really fun. Like I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah.
But the next day wasn't as hype because yeah.
I mean, like our seats were better.
Our seats were better. Yeah, because we could actually like have leg room. We could just get up.
Yeah,
and, like,
we could actually move around and like stretch a little bit instead of like having to like try to move between people within the rows. Like personally, I liked day 2 seats much more than day 1 just because we don't have to bother people when we get up.
Yeah,
and move around and stuff. So. But yeah, day 1 extremely hype. Super duper fun.
Yeah.
As a person that went there the second time this year, it was just as fun.
Yeah, we heard
they made
Silver
it
Scrapes.
A lot.
We heard
oh my god, yeah,
Scrapes.
Silver Scrapes because of Game 5.
Hell yeah.
But the viewing experience was a lot better because when they did it last year or 2 years ago, something like that, it was sort of hard to go and see the screen because they did it in a different format. They didn't do the bowl shape. They did it the screen in front, and then everyone would have seats, and then sometimes it would be hard to go and see the screen because everyone's at like the same level. But now that they did the bowl and there's rows and stuff like that, it's a lot easier to go and see everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was definitely a improvement this time around. And then day 1 extremely hype again, and then day 2 obviously not as hype because it was a Korean team versus a EU team. But you know what, a lot of people in the crowd had faith within H2K, but they just could not pull it out. But you know what, it was just a fun 2 days, just walking around New York City as well. So
yeah, it was a good time. I enjoyed it. I would do it again if they ever have it.
Yeah, if they ever come back, they'll probably come back maybe next year or the year after. We'll see. But so now let's get to the games we've actually been playing recently. So first up, let's talk about Jackbox Party Pack 3.
Oh yeah,
that's a game.
It's really good.
That's a game that we managed to go and play. All right, so there's a bunch of new games on Jackbox Pack 3. So the first one is Quiplash 2, which made some adjustments to the original Quiplash, but it's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, it's still fun though. But
yeah, it's still super duper fun, but like all of the other games I think are a lot better.
Oh yeah.
So the second game is like Murder Trivia or something like that.
Murder Trivia Party.
Yeah, and basically it's a bunch of trivia questions, and then if you get it wrong, you get sent to like this sort of like mini game where you have to do what the person's asking you to do. So like sometimes it might be like answer these math problems or like memorize the cards on your screen or something like that, and then if you don't do it right, you'll die, which is not good. I mean, like it's sort of good, but not really. But basically the goal is to stay alive for as long as possible, get as much money as possible, and then at the end you'll have a chance to pretty much make it out alive, and whoever's dead can actually catch up to you and then like take your life. So what are your thoughts on the game, like overall, after my garbage summary?
Yeah, it's a really good game. I like it a lot. Only problem is after like a few playthroughs, you're gonna see the same questions again.
Yeah, I wish that they incorporated a lot more questions, because like I think it was like two games in a row we saw the same Game of Thrones questions.
Yeah, so it's like that's the problem with most of these Jackbox games, is like the game is really fun, but you just wish there was more prompts and stuff. And that's the thing that always like hurts these games. But it's still like the concept is really fun. Like I like it a lot. I also suck at trivia, so like that's something I learned. But it's still a really fun time. Do you want to explain the other ones? I guess we could do like faking it too, because faking is.
Oh yeah, all right. We'll do faking it last, but the next game, it's a sort of like statistics, like guessing game.
Yeah, Guespionage.
Yeah, Guespionage. You basically have a prompt, and then it's like whoever is in control, they have to go and guess on how much percentage a certain amount of people do this sort of thing, and then if they get it like close enough, they will get points, and then the closer you are, you'll get more points. If you're actually like exact, like on like the percentage that it is actually on, you'll get 4 points, and then the other people, they're supposed to guess if it's higher or lower, and then obviously if it's spot on, they get no points. So that's like the ideal situation.
Yeah.
But if you guess higher, and then it actually is higher. You get more points. Which is lower, you actually do get points as well. So, and then round 2, you can actually gamble. So the way that this works is that if you think that it is much higher, you'll pretty much gamble to see that it is actually much higher. And if it's not much higher, like even if it is higher but not like much higher, you won't get the double points. And then same thing for lower. So
Yeah.
I think that this one's actually like really fun. I think it's because like we don't play it as much, like we don't spam it as much as like the other games, but yeah, it's really fun.
Yeah, no, this one's really fun too. Like most of these games, I think like all these games are actually like fantastic.
Yeah, all of the games in Pack 3 are just fantastic.
Yeah, I think this is probably the strongest mini games they had. Well, games they had in like forever. Like, because usually the other games, like one of them or two of them suck. Like Jackbox 2 is like the standard one kind of sucked. But in this one, there's like no bad ones. It's all fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Alright,
so the next game is TKO, I believe.
TKO, yeah.
And oh my god. Alright, so Jackbox party games always have like one game where you draw something.
Yeah.
So this one, you have to go and draw t-shirts. And then after everyone's done drawing their t-shirts, everyone writes down like phrases or words or something like that. And then after that, everyone gets other people's drawings and sayings, and then they have to go and match a picture and a saying. So like for example, like one of them is a pizza, and then it has our friend's name with lol at the end, and then like another one may have like a Sonic, and then it might have like skirt at the bottom or something like that. And then like we have to go and everyone has to vote which one's better, and then whichever one's better, we'll move on to the next round, and then another t-shirt will be brought up. So like it's super duper fun just because like it's so interactive with your friends, because first up, the drawings are like so good, and then like the sayings that some people come up with are just like freaking amazing. And then like this happens for like multiple rounds, and then after that you actually get a chance to go and buy those shirts.
Yeah.
And like they're like $16 each, and they will ship it to you as long as it doesn't have any copyrighted material, which, by the way, the one that I bought, it had a Sonic on there and it said skirt at the bottom. That one shipped. So I haven't gotten it yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if it comes in the mail just like the way it is. But I'm pretty sure that they would email you back whether or not they wouldn't print the shirt. But they printed my shirt with the Sonic on it, so I don't know. So
yeah, maybe it's it's too bad. It's bad.
But yeah, that was like that. This game is really fun just for the fact that we all make shirts, and then we actually have a chance to buy those shirts afterwards, maybe.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So,
I really like that idea, and I thought this would be the weaker game out of all of them. But no, it's
yeah,
like one
just
of my
like
favorite.
yeah, just by like looking at it, it did not look as appealing as the other ones. But like after we played it, it was like super duper fun, and the fact that we could buy those shirts made it that much interesting.
Yeah, you can make your own meme. Like, it's great.
Yeah. And the shirts aren't like $20 each either. They are all like custom made too, so that's just awesome. So
yeah, that's great.
And then I think the last game is called Faking It, and
Yep.
I guess I'll let you explain this one.
So basically, this one, there's one dude that's like the faker, and the rest of you are not the faker. So you get like different ways to tell if someone's faking. Like you look on your phone, it'll tell you a prompt, and then you either have to like use your face to show like how do you feel about this, so you show your face, right? Or there's other ones where you have like show number of hands, or like how many times you've done this one thing. There's one where you had to raise your hand or not, and what was the other one? Or pointing. Yeah, pointing. Or point at someone that would like do this thing. So basically everyone would get the prompt on their phone, but the person that's the faker doesn't. So you basically
they pretty much have to fake it.
Yeah, you have to fake it. Like you have to blend in, and like you can't. I'm a terrible liar, right? Like when I lie, I laugh.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, when I lie, I laugh, and I'm really bad at it. So it's really funny when some prompt comes up like, "Have you ever been arrested before?" And you put like 3 fingers up. It's like, "Hello, I'm pretty sure you never got arrested before." So it comes up with some really funny stuff. And
yeah, so like funny scenarios can happen. Like one of our friends, it was like, how many times have you cried within the movies before? My brother held his hand up like twice, like very very happy, like and then our friend, he held his hand up 3 times. I was like, hold up, wait a minute, you don't watch movies. Wait, the only movie you watched was Sausage Party. You cried during Sausage Party? And then he was like, yep, you caught me.
Yeah.
So but like the point of the game is to not really do that, but like it's funny when it does happen. Like the point of the game is to really work independently and try to figure out by yourself who the faker is and try to like analyze everyone, like see on how like their faces and how they're acting and stuff.
Yeah.
So you're not really supposed to gang up on people, but like that's the way we played it at first. But
Yeah, you're not
if
supposed
you're
to.
like if you're the person that knows who the faker is, you'll get more points. So working together may seem like a good idea, but in reality, it's not.
Yeah, you
because
lose more points. Yeah.
in the end, you just lose more. So, but I think we're still learning, and I think that there's still a bunch of other prompts for us to go and try out eventually. So
It's a great.
but yeah, like
thing. I love
faking
it.
it's like the best one, I would say.
Yeah.
So, but that is Jackbox Party 3, and it is just a great pack. Like overall, just like all the games are great, like we said earlier, and yeah. So, anything else we all played? I mean, we we played more Overcooked.
Oh, yeah, that game is a good game.
Yeah, like it's super duper fun, but like it's definitely frustrating sometimes, just like working with your friends. So, but like it is like one of the greatest co-op games of this year, I would say.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And then some other games we played.
Ultimate Chicken Horse.
Yeah, freaking Ultimate Chicken Horse again. Pretty much create a level with your friends, and then
Platform.
the goal is for you. Yeah, you platform through it, and then the goal is for you to be the only one to finish it, which sometimes makes some like BS levels really, just like some really hard and difficult levels, and some of them could even be like impossible at first.
Yeah.
So.
It's
But yeah, it's still a really fun game.
Yeah,
so.
no, it's fantastic. I love it. I really hope I think they're working on DLC and stuff too. Like.
Yeah, I hope that they add like more like objects for us to work with, more levels, a random button.
Yes,
you know,
random button would be great.
Because us like trying to vote on which level's which, it's kind of annoying.
I think that's everything, right?
I mean, yeah, everything that we
played
together.
Yeah.
So.
All right. So
I
you
guess you'll
first?
start.
All right. So I played Civ 6. It's great. It's alright. So it's like everything Civ 5. All the expansions Civ 5 have are in this game. So you have religion, you have trader routes, and all that stuff that Civ 5 added. And I think everyone agrees that it's probably the best Civ game to come out at launch. Like I could play this without an expansion, and I'll probably be fine. That's why I bought it, because I'm like, okay, I don't even know what else they could add to this game that would be like good. So like I bought it, and it's fantastic. The only major problem is the AI is pretty bad. Because sometimes you're just having a good time, right? You're next to Spain. Spain is like, yo, we're cool, man. I'm like, okay. And then you see like 14 warriors show up at your border, and then I'm like, what are you doing there? And then he just declares a war on you for no reason. Like I didn't do anything to this guy.
That's me.
Yeah, and declares war on you. It's like the AI is just so randomly aggressive at you in the early stages, because there's this thing called like warmonger like penalty. So when you declare war in the early game, you don't get any, because I guess the game is thinking, oh, you won't declare war that early because it's really hard to take over cities that early. But the AI just zerg rushes you in the beginning because there is no penalty. Because later on, if you declare war, you just get like everyone hates you. So it's like you gotta defend yourself in the early game. But after that early game rush, the game is like super easy. Like it's like really easy. You can just win automatically, because like they never tech up, they never like upgrade their units. It's like it's pretty bad. The AI is pretty bad, but the base game itself is so good. Like it's like really good. Religion is more fun. The way you could do cultural victories is more fun too. It's a lot more interactive. Like you could have like religious battles and stuff. It's really cool. But I would say if you like Civ, you should just buy it, because I think it is worth it right now. But if you want to wait, wait, because Civ games are always better with more expansions. But I don't think this game, I'm fine with it the way it is. Obviously, I would like expansions, but I think it's like the best Civ games to come out with. Like, because Civ 5 was a mess with no expansions, it was just bad. But Civ 6 is great, and I love it. So yeah, I think that's about it. That's all I've been playing.
I think I'm gonna just wait for it to be on like a Steam sale.
Oh yeah,
like
yeah.
30% off.
You probably should. Like, if you're not a big fan of Civ, like I love Civ.
Yeah, because $60 is a lot.
Yeah,
to
usually
on a game.
I don't buy newer games like that, but Civ is an exception because I love it. So yeah.
All right, what I've been playing recently, been playing League for mostly. I leveled up my Smurf to like level 29, I think. Now,
Okay.
Maybe 28. But yeah, it's almost level 30. The ranked season ends this Monday. So if I grind hard enough, I could try to get those 10 games in and then see where I get placed on my Smurf. It'll probably be no higher than like Silver 1 or something.
How long is preseason and stuff anyway? Like
how long is preseason?
Yeah.
I think it's however long they feel like it.
Oh.
Like really.
Alright.
So like this preseason, I think it's gonna be pretty nutty, just
Alright.
because of the fact that they added like a bunch of jungle stuff. Like they're changing the jungle again, which is why are they doing that? So the small monsters that used to be by like red and blue buff are not there. They added more like little chicken monsters by raptors.
Okay.
Krugs now splits in half. There's like
got mechanics, boys.
I think there's like some sort of like goddamn plants in the jungle now.
Yo, there's so many stuff in the jungle now that I don't even know what anything
Yeah,
is.
like I mean, jungle's my secondary, and I do want to learn all this stuff, but just like not right now, you know, because like the jungle, I think this season like the jungle has been the best since like season 4, I would say, because like season 4 there were so many different junglers, you know, you could play Kha'Zix, you could play Vi, you could play stupid whatever the hell Elise, you know, there was so much variety. And now in like season 6, it's like stupid Elise, Gragas is not there anymore. Rek'Sai's sort of there. Lee Sin, you know, it's like the same junglers over and over again, which obviously you saw when we went to MSG. It was like the same champions over and over again.
Of course, I mean that's how it's always been though.
Like, I mean, yeah, but like in terms of like jungle diversity.
Well, in jungle,
like,
yeah, jungles I think we saw a lot more diversity than just like what was it, Lee Sin and like
Lee Sin, Elise,
yeah.
But like those were like the two main. I mean, like Olaf, I guess.
Olaf,
but,
right? Yeah.
But like I think that those are like the 2 or the 3 like power champions, like the 3 like power picks for jungle. Other than that, it's like everything else is kind of like meh. You know, someone actually did jungle Kha'Zix at Worlds, but it did not work out.
Rest in peace.
So, but yeah, I don't know what they're doing with these plants and like the new jungle creeps and like all of the buffs that the camps used to give you. So like when you smited raptors, you would get like this buff, and like if you were spotted by a ward, it would let you know. Krugs, you know, when you would auto, you would stun monsters and stuff.
Yeah.
I think they removed all that.
Oh.
So I don't know what they're doing with the jungle, but it's fine because they are rolling out a new stupid client, and there's gonna be replays and all this other stuff.
Oh yeah, I
so,
heard about that. Yeah.
Hopefully that's all good, but yeah, mostly I've been playing League because school, like this week I had a lot of stuff due. Like I had my college seminar stuff due, I had my my second English essay and all this other stuff, so
Yeah.
I was just like not able to like jump into other games that I really, you know, probably should play, because you know I have a lot of games that I haven't touched yet, so I'll probably get to that maybe like Thanksgiving break or like Christmas break or something like that. But yeah, mainly League, but I think that's about it. Is there anything else you want to talk about before we close out this show?
I don't think so. I think that's about everything.
Alright, well, thank you guys for listening to the Two Players Podcast. Once again, we had a hour-long show. Thank you guys for listening once again, and we will see you guys 2 weeks from now with the next episode.
Later.